How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's Loronline here again today with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a quick update video. So that means going over all the content I've done so far and basically telling you guys what I'm going to be doing in the future. So sit back and prepare yourself for some serious Star Wars content. Alright, so basically guys, I'm going to be going over what I'm planning on doing in the future. For those of you who have been up to date with my channel and have watched all my content thus far, you've probably noticed that my content is changing somewhat. I mean, it's only a little bit, perhaps not too significantly, but I'm adding new effects. I'm changing the sound quality, I'm trying to improve everything in general, as well as background audio, and a few little things on the screen like the text scroll in the bottom left hand corner, perhaps the odd transition, that sort of thing. So the idea is I'm basically just trying to improve my channel in general, so the content is of much higher quality for you guys. Now, the primary reason for this actually is because I'm planning on changing the format soon. Not in a bad way, I assure you I'm not going to change any of the content. We're going to still see the top 10s, the discussion videos, we're still going to see the odd lore video, we're still going to see the odd machinima. But ultimately, I just want to add a new sort of content style. Nothing too fancy, I just wanted to create something that would actually stand out from the other videos out there, because anyone can just Google a top 10 list and like 20 different results will come up, all with different opinions. I wanted to sort of do something that would perhaps be highlighted against those other top 10 lists, maybe if I had certain effects or various things like that. That's sort of like the idea behind it anyway. So yes, the content is going to be progressively changing over the next few weeks. It's going to be getting higher standard, higher quality, and I'm going to be probably uploading a little bit less. I'm not sure if that's going to be necessarily the case. I can still sort of keep to a top 10 a week, I think, but it may be a little bit slow to start off with, especially now that I haven't actually got a main series. Speaking of which, I'd actually now like to turn to you guys for a little bit of support here. I don't know what to record. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know what I should play through. I really want to play through a game specifically that will stand out, that people will want to watch, something entertaining that I can throw my own twist on. Now, I have done Kotet. I am done with Kotet. I don't really want to rerun it. I have considered perhaps doing a few of the bosses on the veteran mode or the master mode, but I don't know if that's going to really catch that much attention because it's not too entertaining, because it's boss fights we all know and love. It's all been part of the main campaign. Also, SWTOR hasn't got any operations, so I can't go and do operation bosses right now. And unfortunately, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I don't know many people on my server. Not anymore anyway. Most of the people I used to talk to quit, have moved to Elder Scrolls Online, or they've moved to World of Warcraft. They just don't play Star Wars: The Old Republic anymore due to the lack of operation content. That's unfortunately the trouble of raising yourself in an operation guild. But anyway, so yeah, back to the topic. If any of you know anyone on the Ebon, I'll happily come along and play with you guys. If you guys know any guilds which can help out with videos, that would also be really great too, because unfortunately, I don't know anyone on the Ebon. Whilst there are guilds on the Reddit clips that I know, especially the SWTOR family, Sam's guild, I know them all really well and I get along with a lot of them, but unfortunately none of my characters are over there, so I can't do any of the endgame content. I've got one person over there in their guild who was sort of an instant 60, but it's not really going to help me unless I transfer all my characters, which I also can't do, I don't think, because I have a flagship, so there are tons of technical complications there my end, and that's why I'm struggling to get any videos done with anyone else, because all the other people that I know are on other servers, and most of them are actually even on the EU servers, so I have to do like these huge cartel coin transfers if I ever want to even move over there, which I don't really have the cartel coins to do. I mean, if I were to get a few more referrals, perhaps I could consider it, but I don't really see that happening until the channel's grown a lot, of course. If I were to compare my cartel coin amount to Sam or SWTOR, it really isn't that much. I've only got about 4,000 cartel coins at the moment. That's saved up over the last couple of months, so basically I don't really have the resources to move from server to server yet, but I do plan to in the future. That's enough about the technical difficulties. I'd like to just quickly move on to my top 10s. Now, as you guys know, I have done top 10 leveling zones, top 10 worst leveling zones, top 10 armor sets, top 10 mounts, top 10 best quests, top 10 raid bosses, top 10 Jedi Masters, top 10 Sith Lords, and top 10 best pets. Now, I don't really know where to go from here. I have done most of the top 10s in the game. I have a plan to do flashpoints, which I'm going to be doing with a special guest, which I won't announce until the video is actually around. But the idea is that I will be doing top 10s in the future, and I am going to continue doing top 10s. However, if you would like to actually recommend a top 10, I would be happy to consider it. Now, I have actually read every comment on my channel. I know it may not appear that way, but I do read every single one of your comments, and honestly guys, I do try my best to reply to as many comments as possible, and I'd like to apologize in advance if I don't reply to your comment. I have definitely read it, don't get me wrong, I would have definitely spent the time to read it. Sometimes I have to reply to other comments and I don't really have the time allocated to just go through my YouTube comment section and just reply to every single comment one after another. I do try my best. If you go to my discussion videos, you'll see that I've replied to a fair few of the comments, but I don't really have enough time to reply to every single one. I just make my best effort to read them and then perhaps leave a reply if it's deemed necessary. So that is basically my logic behind replies. Don't get me wrong, I will try my best to reply to you. Alright, so before we move on, I'd like to just quickly focus in on the discussion videos. Now, I have done a lot of discussion videos in the past. For those of you who are not aware, I have done Is SWTOR Dying, which was my most controversial discussion video by far. New races and classes, I did a little discussion video about the new potential future races and classes that could be added to the game. I've also done PvE content, PvP and RP content, and the community content with SWTOR Central, and me and him went over the game in depth, analysed it, and just decided whether or not it was worth playing, and we discussed our top favourite features and our least favourite features from Star Wars: The Old Republic since its launch. So that was a very interesting video if you'd like to go watch that. I have also more recently done New Strongholds and Decorations, which was a requested video, and I have done the Cartel Market Rant, which was my most recent discussion video. So for those of you out there who would like to contribute and add a discussion video to that list, feel free to recommend it and I'll happily give it a go. The video I'm also currently working on, by the way, is the direction of Star Wars: The Old Republic in general. That's a video I'm going to probably bring out next week, and it's just me going over some of the patch notes and whether or not I agree with them. So that's going to be a discussion for next week. But in the meantime, I'm going to be mainly focusing on the lore videos. I'm going to be sort of trying to prepare the animations for them. I'm going to be doing all the transitions and effects and getting everything set up, so when I do have the resources available to make the videos, I'm going to be able to do them. So that just means getting in contact with some people on the Ebon Hawk, seeing if I can get some people to lend a hand. I'm not sure if there are people out there on the Ebon Hawk that are willing to do that. Based on my current findings, I can't seem to find anyone, but there will be someone somewhere, and I will find them. And then, of course, if it still doesn't work out, I'll look into server transfers a little bit more, see if I can get on the Harbinger or one of the higher community servers, maybe Red Eclipse, because that's where the SWTOR family is. But that's a different discussion. Focus in now on my actual prospects for the channel. My plan is to make this my full-time job. It has been for 5 years. I've been wanting to do YouTube for ages, and now I've actually found a time and a place and an opportunity to make really good high-quality content and sort of use all the effects and skills I've developed over the years to make something that's actually worth watching. And if you go back 5 years and look at some of my earlier videos, oh my god, it was embarrassing. But now, it's getting better. It's getting better. It's only taken 5 years, half of a decade, and here we are. So, the plan is, in the future, in this next quarter, or maybe the quarter after, somewhere near the halfway point to 2017, I'm planning on getting a camera set up so I can actually cam in my videos, and then I'm going to try and get a green screen set up so I don't have to have the backdrop behind me, and then you can just have my face in all those videos. Now, originally, I didn't use my face in my videos because I was a little bit self-conscious, but I have been going to the gym now for 2 years almost. So the plan is, hopefully, I look a little bit better. My hair has grown out a little bit. I look somewhat more majestic. Hopefully, we're going to have some really nice content with some nice face cam that doesn't smash your screens. Alright, that's the idea anyway. So, wrap up this video in a nice little bow. Basically, what sort of top 10s would you guys like me to do? What sort of discussions would you like me to do? I hope you look forward to the lore videos, and I hope you look forward to the Elder Scrolls Online content I'm going to be doing, and let's hope that I can get the cam green screen and maybe some artwork sorted out for the upcoming year. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to quickly leave you with this little clip. I hope you enjoy it. I will see you all next time. Bye guys.